Want stronger bones, a healthier heart, and better posture, without a gym, without machines, and without beating up your joints? Start rucking and carrying. This might be the most underrated form of longevity training there is. Because aging well isn't just about exercising, it's about keeping the ability to move under load. To carry groceries, to carry luggage, to carry a kid, a pet, or a box up the stairs without pain. If you want more science-backed longevity playbooks like this, hit like and subscribe. And check the description for Amazon links to tools we mention, plus our longevity compass book. Now let's talk about why rucking and carries quietly check more longevity boxes than almost anything else. Rucking is simple. It's walking with weight. A backpack, a vest, or a pack loaded with plates or sand. Carries are just as simple. Pick something up, hold it, walk with it. Farmer carries, suitcase carries, front rack carries, bear hugs. They look almost too basic to matter, until you understand what they train. Rucking and carries are a hybrid. They train your heart and lungs. They train muscle, tendons, and posture. They load bones and joints, intelligently, when progressed well. They train grip strength and real-world capacity. And here's the longevity angle that matters. Aging well means staying independent under load. Not just being able to exercise, being able to live. Walking is already one of the best prescriptions we have for health. But for many adults, especially after 40, plain walking eventually becomes too easy to drive adaptation. Adding load changes that. Same route, same time, higher heart rate, higher metabolic cost, more mechanical loading, all without running. This is why rucking often feels like the sweet spot. If running beats you up, rucking can give you a bigger training stimulus with less impact, as long as you dose it correctly. Now let's talk about one of the most powerful, and overlooked, signals in longevity research. Grip strength. Large population studies show that lower grip strength predicts higher risk of all-cause and cardiovascular mortality. In fact, in one massive international cohort, grip strength predicted mortality risk more strongly than systolic blood pressure. That's wild. Translation: if you can't hold, carry, and control load, that often reflects lower total body strength, lower reserve capacity, and higher frailty risk. Carries are grip strength, posture, trunk stability, and gait training in one move. That's why they transfer so well to real life. Now let's break down what rucking actually does to the body. First, cardiovascular and metabolic demand. Walking with load increases energy cost and oxygen demand. You're not changing the movement, you're changing the price of admission. Heart rate rises. Breathing deepens. Zone 2 becomes easier to hit without jogging. Second, posture and trunk demand. A loaded pack forces your upper back and trunk to work. You resist collapsing forward. You stack ribs over hips. You undo some of the damage of sitting all day. That said, important caution. Load carriage also changes biomechanics. Too much weight, too fast, or too often can increase injury risk. Military research is very clear on this. Rucking is amazing, until you treat it like ego lifting. Third, bone loading, with nuance. Mechanical loading generally supports bone health. And rucking plausibly helps because it's weight-bearing and adds external load. But bone outcomes are stubborn and context-dependent. Some trials using weighted vests in older adults show functional benefits. Others show limited protection against hip bone loss in specific settings. So here's the honest LC take. Rucking can be bone supportive, but it's not a cure for osteoporosis. It's one piece of a bigger bone plan that includes strength training, nutrition, and balance work. Now let's talk carries, because this is where things get really interesting. Carries train grip, obviously, but they also train trunk stiffness and anti-rotation, especially suitcase carries. They train upper back endurance and scapular stability. They train walking under load, which is huge for fall resilience and daily life. Carries look simple, until you do them heavy, clean, and with good posture. This is functional strength that actually transfers. So how do you prescribe this for longevity, safely? Here's the beginner starting point. 2 rucking sessions per week. 20 to 40 minutes per session. Load. Start light, around 5 to 10% of body weight, or even less if you're deconditioned, older, or joint sensitive. That's consistent with how weighted vest programs are often dosed in research. Intensity, mostly conversational. You should be able to nasal breathe much of the time. Speak in full sentences. Finish feeling better than you started. Now the progression rule, and this matters. Only increase one variable at a time. Time, load, hills, or frequency, never all at once. Add 5 to 10 minutes. Or add 2 to 5 pounds. Or add incline. Or add a third day. This is how you avoid foot, shin, knee, and back issues. An intermediate longevity template looks like this. 2 to 4 rucks per week, depending on recovery. 1 or 2 easy zone 2 rucks. 1 shorter hill ruck, still controlled, not a death march. Now let's add carries. This is the simplest add-on you'll ever use. The 10-minute longevity finisher. Twice per week, after strength training, after a ruck, or on its own. Pick 1 or 2 carries. Total time, 6 to 10 minutes. Farmer carries. 4 to 8 trips of 20 to 40 meters. Heavy but crisp. Rest enough to keep posture perfect. Suitcase carries. 3 to 5 trips per side. Don't let the weight pull you sideways. This is anti-rotation gold. Front rack carries. 3 to 6 shorter trips. Huge trunk and posture demand. Bear hug carries. Sandbags or awkward objects. Breathing challenge. Very real life. Progression is simple. Add distance first, then add load. Now let's cover technique, because this prevents most problems. For rucking, use a pack with a hip belt if possible. Let the hips carry real load. Keep the weight high and close to your back. Shorter stride, taller posture. Don't chase speed early, chase consistency and posture. For carries, walk tall, ribs down, glutes lightly on, quiet feet. If grip fails before posture, that's fine. Grip is the point. Stop before form breaks. Now let's hit the emotional core of this. Ask yourself this question. Can you carry your life? Groceries, luggage, a child, a pet. Strength is independence. When you lose carry capacity, you become reliant, slowly, then suddenly. The beauty of rucking and carries is that the gym becomes optional. A backpack and a walking route turn into training. Grip becomes a vital sign. And walking becomes anti-fragile. You're not just burning calories. You're building capacity. Okay, some quick myth busting. Rucking is not just walking. Load changes intensity. More weight is not always better. Progression matters. Carries are not just grip. They're posture, trunk, and gait. Rucking does not magically fix bone density. It's part of the plan, not the whole plan. Quick reminder, if this helped, like and subscribe. And check the description for Amazon links to rucking and carry gear, plus our longevity compass book. Now we want to hear from you. What's the heaviest thing you regularly carry in real life? And how could training that make your life easier? Because longevity isn't about doing more workouts. It's about being able to do life longer.